So if Kamala Harris ends up losing this election, there's going to be a lot of blame. They should have had an open convention. Biden should have resigned a year ago or shouldn't have ever even announced for re-election. The Democrats don't campaign well enough. They lost Michigan, if they lose Michigan, because of not enough outreach to the Arab American community over Gaza, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. No. It's time, finally. They should have owned up to it in 2016, but everybody wanted to blame Hillary Clinton for not going to Wisconsin and appeasing some fat fuck cheeseheads and feeling their pain, as if they would have ever looked at her and felt that she was honest, even if she was. They would have always played that same, I don't trust her, I don't trust her. But no, she should have gone to Wisconsin 500 times. America is about to re-elect the worst person that's ever held the office of the presidency and one of the worst people we've ever produced on so many levels. Now, I know he has so many people brainwashed in this country. Like, for instance, if you're saying, well, I think only Trump can fix our economy. You mean the economy with low unemployment, inflation that's come back down to a level that the Fed likes, and record stock market highs? What exactly needs to be fixed there other than your fucking brain and the shows and media you consume that tell you the economy is a disaster? These are blatant lies, but this is what people want to hear. This is what the right and the people in this country on that side want to hear. They want to believe that Democrats are the worst because they want to validate their petty grievances, and Trump amplifies them and makes them feel heard. He's like the Santa Claus. Trump is like the Santa Claus for the petty grievances and the bitter ignorance of so many people in this country. It's like they sit on his lap and say, I'm uncomfortable with some of the immigrants in my town. Well, that's okay. I'll kick them all out and I'll call them animals and savages and filth. Thank you, Santa Trump. That's basically what it is. So we've elected a guy, a 34-time convicted felon, a sexual assaulter, a person who is just of such low class, low leadership qualities, low character, just everything you could possibly not want in a leader. But we've elected him as a country, and it's time to own up to that. If the country could elect Trump now, I don't think it would matter how many times Hillary Clinton went to Wisconsin and said, I care about you. If they still would reelect, if the country would reelect Trump now. I just think at this point, our country seems to hate women. No, not in like, I know some of these guys know I love women. Yeah, I'm not talking about the porn you watch or the fantasies you have. I'm talking about loving women and respecting women as people. The country doesn't. Enough people in this country do not. That's just, the actions speak louder than words. The actions speak loudly right now. They seem to hate immigrants with melanin, of course. I mean, Trump said it. He likes some immigrants from good countries, and we know what that means. No, it's what the country really cares about is Haitian immigrants in a small town in Ohio. That's what's tearing our country apart and ruining everything. So hate women, hate immigrants, and boy, oh boy, do those dozen or so trans athletes in high school. That is the big issue. We've got to stop that. So we're going to abandon any semblance of help for the people in Gaza. Ukraine might as well cease to exist if Trump takes office. And immigrants have to obviously watch their back, and their status is going to be up in question because his little bearded minion, J.D. Vance, I'm sure is foaming at the mouth to do Stephen Miller's bidding. All this was worth that. All this was worth putting Trump back in office. A collection of delusional and petty grievances. This is our country. That's it. This is our country. It's no longer like, but if the Democrats had that. No. Millions and millions of people saw what Trump did. They've decided January 6th doesn't matter. Felony convictions don't matter. His clearly increasing dementia and slurring of speech, and just, I can't wait to see the next 4 years. What a delusional, basically angry nursing home resident version of Trump does with his hands on the nuclear weapons, with nobody of character or decency around him to stop him from doing all the bullshit he rants about. So congratulations, America. And I don't need to hear everybody going like, a majority voted for her. We didn't vote for her. But this is the country. These are the rules. And he won. So Maybe he won't win. Maybe a miracle will happen. But the writing seems pretty clear that America decided it was hateful enough and, let's be honest, stupid enough to put Trump back in office. So, yay.